Dear students, today we are going to discuss aromatic conversions. Aromatic conversions in organic halogen compounds. So aromatic conversions involves benzene and the substituents in benzene. First let us take benzene to toluene. First we will do benzene to toluene. Benzene to toluene, first write the reactant and the product. First you write benzene and then write the toluene structure. Toluene is CH3. Benzene connected to CH3, toluene. So we have to work from backside. So conversion normally if you work from backside it will be very easy. Toluene would have come from this part, you divide into two parts. So one part is benzene, other part is methyl part. So two reactants, this toluene would have come from two reactants. I have already told it is a halogen compound is a very good leaving group. So let us take one of the reagent as a chlorobenzene. Other one is CH3Cl. CH3Cl plus 2 molecules of sodium. Alkyl halide and aryl halide combination. So this is Wurtz-Fittig reaction. One molecule of alkyl halide, one molecule of aryl halide in the presence of plus 2 molecules of sodium in the presence of dry ether as a catalyst. So what will happen is Na and Cl will be removed. Na and Cl, 2 molecules of Na and 2 molecules of Cl will be removed, so that a benzene will be connected to the CH3 group. So this conversion involves a single step, benzene to toluene. Here, Wurtz-Fittig reaction. Wurtz-Fittig reaction is one molecule of alkyl halide and one molecule of aryl halide. Silver. Next, we will see the next conversion. Before that, I'll show you the flow chart. See this flow chart for aromatic conversion. Next, what we are going to try is next conversion. What we are going to discuss is another aromatic conversion. See, in this today we will discuss another conversion that is from benzene or from chlorobenzene also we can discuss. Chlorobenzene to benzoic acid. Next conversion what we discuss is chlorobenzene to benzoic acid we will discuss. This conversion. Chlorobenzene to benzoic acid. So what they have done is chlorobenzene, this Cl is converted into cyanide. Cyanide on hydrolysis gives acid. So previous video we have discussed cyanide can be converted into acid easily. So this we will discuss. Chlorobenzene to benzoic acid. This conversion we will discuss. Chlorobenzene to chlorobenzene to benzoic acid. So in this conversion, first the main first write the reactant and the product you write. Chlorobenzene, benzene connected to Cl, and then benzoic acid. Benzoic acid, benzene connected to COOH. Benzene connected to COOH. COOH. benzene connected to COOH. Now CCl bond is converted into CCN bond first. CCl bond is converted into CCN, and which on hydrolysis with 2 molecules of water, this cyanide gets converted into COOH. So the basic of this conversion is CCl bond easily can be converted into CCN by adding KCN. When you add KCN, CCl bond gets converted into CCN bond. Then hydrolysis. Last video we have discussed, wherever you have cyanide with the 2 molecules of water, you will be getting acid. So this is the basic of this conversion. Let us do for completely. First take a chlorobenzene. Take a chlorobenzene. Then add KCN. When you add KCN, Cl will be removed. Instead of Cl, Cn will get substituted. This is nucleophilic substitution reaction. Next step, Cn on hydrolysis with the 2 molecules of water. Cyanide undergoes a hydrolysis with the 2 molecules of water, gives acid COOH. So chlorobenzene converted into benzoic acid. This is conversion 2. Next, we will discuss the third conversion. Third conversion, again we will see the chart. When you see the conversion chart, so next conversion what we can do is chlorobenzene to chlorobenzene can be converted into, because chlorobenzene to, so this conversion we will try. Chlorobenzene to benzyl alcohol. So how you can proceed is chlorobenzene convert into toluene, that is a Wurtz-Fittig reaction. The toluene do the chlorination, and then next step is hydrolysis using aqueous KOH. So that CH2Cl gets, because 1 carbon gets increased, chlorobenzene to benzyl alcohol. So this is side chain substitution. Chlorobenzene to toluene, actually this is chlorobenzene to toluene is a Wurtz-Fittig reaction, and then side chain halogenation. After that hydrolysis, SN1 reaction. SN1 or SN2 depending upon the haloalkanes you have to decide, but it is a substitution, aqueous KOH. Substitution reaction, CH2Cl gets converted into CH2OH. We will see how we can do this. Chlorobenzene to benzyl alcohol. So third conversion we will do chlorobenzene to benzyl alcohol. Chlorobenzene to benzyl alcohol. So this is our next conversion. So chlorobenzene to benzyl alcohol, how to do is, first write the reactant and the product you write. Chlorobenzene. First step is Wurtz-Fittig reaction. So take alkyl halide, any of the alkyl halide, that is CH3Cl plus 2 molecules of sodium in the presence of dry ether. The presence of dry ether. So what you are going to get is first toluene, you will be getting toluene. 1 carbon gets increased in this reaction. So you are getting toluene. Then step 2 of this conversion is take toluene and do the side chain halogenation. So take toluene, add chlorine in the presence of H2. Here you have to be very careful. So chlorine and HNO, if you use, the halogen will get substituted outside the benzene ring. Whereas previous conversion we have discussed, when you add chlorine and FeCl3 or FeBr3, chlorine gets substituted in the benzene ring. So now the chlorine goes out of the benzene ring. So this is known as side chain substitution. The name of the compound is benzyl chloride. So you will be getting first benzyl chloride. This is step 2. And next step is benzyl alcohol. So third step conversion is take that benzyl chloride. Now benzyl alcohol is instead of Cl1OH, very easy. But here you cannot use PCl3, PCl5. See here Cl group has to be converted into OH. So simply water or aqueous NaOH. Aqueous NaOH also you can use. So when you use aqueous NaOH, OH will get substituted instead of Cl. So that third step you will be getting CH2OH. So this is a 3-step conversion. So finally when you analyze the reactant and product alone, let us analyze. So the reactant is chlorobenzene. The product is benzyl alcohol. So what is the difference between these two? Chlorobenzene, see here one carbon becomes extra. Whenever one carbon is extra, either you can go by cyanide route or you have to go by toluene. First you have to form toluene. Toluene, one carbon gets increased. So after once toluene forms, it is easy to get the benzyl alcohol. So when one carbon gets increased, either you have to go by cyanide route or you have to go by toluene route. So these two things you have to remember. Next we will see the next conversion. Let's see the chart again. So again, when you see the chart, here next is ethyl benzoate. Ethyl benzene on oxidation gives benzoic acid. Benzene to benzoic acid, or you can go by benzene Friedel-Crafts acylation. You are getting acetophenone. Acetophenone reduction, CO group gets reduced to CH2CH3, ethyl benzene. Ethyl benzene on oxidation gives a benzoic acid. This is conversion number 4. Benzene to benzoic acid. Or you can go by cyanide route also. So benzoic acid would have come from cyanobenzene. Cyanobenzene would have come from chlorobenzene. Chlorobenzene plus KCl. Then you can go by that way also. That is also possible. And you can go by this way also. Acetophenone reduction, ethyl benzene on oxidation. Both we will do it. Benzene to benzoic acid. Now we will work out benzene to benzoic acid. Benzene to benzoic acid. So here also one carbon is extra. Benzene to benzoic acid, one carbon is extra. So whenever carbon is extra, you have to go by toluene. Halogenation comes means you have to go by toluene route. Or you can go by cyanide route also. You can think backward like this. Acid would have come from cyanide. Acid would have come from cyanide. And the cyanide would have come from Cl. And then benzene, you have to introduce the Cl. That's all. So benzene on chlorination gives chlorobenzene. After getting the chlorobenzene, convert the chlorobenzene into cyanobenzene. Then cyanobenzene can be converted into acid. This is one way of getting aromatic acid. Other way is Friedel-Crafts acylation. Convert benzene to acetophenone. So this is Friedel-Crafts acylation. Convert COCH3. CO on reduction. CO, this O is removed. Instead of reduction is what? Addition of hydrogen. So here what you do is, instead of this O, you add a hydrogen. Reduction of ketone. So any ketone or reduced, O is removed and it is converted into CH2CH3. This is known as ethyl benzene. Then next is, after reducing this on oxidation using powerful oxidizing agents like KMnO4, So KMNO4, how many carbon atoms you might connected with the benzene ring? Everything will be broken. Only one carbon atom will be converted into acid group. So this is benzoic acid because you are using powerful oxidizing agent KMNO4. So final product is benzoic acid. We will use this. How do you convert benzene to acetophenone? You have to take acetyl chloride. This is 11th standard portion. CH3COCl, acetyl chloride, in the presence of anhydrous aluminium chloride. So this is a Friedel-Crafts acylation. One Cl will be removed. Then after removal of Cl, the COCH3 will get connected to benzene ring. This is known as acetophenone. After this reduction using zinc and amalgamated zinc mercury. These are reducing agent. The role of this amalgamated zinc and HCl is just to supply hydrogen. Just you forget all these. Just H2 is added. Like that you remember. So to the carbon, oxygen is removed, one hydrogen is added. So it becomes CH2, CH3, reduction. So you will be getting CH2, CH3 is nothing but ethyl part. Ethyl benzene is the product. After you get the ethyl benzene on oxidation with the KMNO4, you will be getting benzoic acid. So this way also you can do the conversion, benzoic acid. Here I will give you one important thing to remember in conversion is in benzene. To convert to use KMNO4, you are taking ethyl benzene. For KMNO4 oxidation, one important condition is there. CH bond in benzene ring, one carbon and hydrogen must be connected. So that is the main condition for KMNO4 oxidation. Here you have C and H. That's all needed. The CH3 and all not at all needed for KMNO4 oxidation. So remaining side chain carbon atom and all will be removed, so that this carbon alone gets oxidized to benzoic acid. One more example we will take. You take toluene. Toluene also CH3, benzene connected to CH3. What is the condition for KMNO4 oxidation? Outside the benzene, carbon must be present, hydrogen must be present. That's all. So this satisfies KMNO4 oxidation. So this ring again gets converted into benzoic acid. So only one carbon is needed for KMNO4 oxidation outside the benzene ring. Then one more example, I'll have propyl benzene. You just think that you are having 3 carbon atoms connected to benzene ring. What will happen now KMNO4 oxidation? So now also the product is benzoic acid only, because benzene KMNO4 needs only one C and a H that is connected to benzene ring. This carbon and all not at all necessary. So here also the product is benzoic acid. This is a very important thing you have to remember in KMNO4 oxidation. So ethyl benzene on oxidation with KMNO4 also benzoic acid. Toluene on oxidation with KMNO4 is also benzoic acid. Propyl benzene on oxidation with KMNO4 also benzoic acid. So benzoic acid needs one carbon outside the benzene ring and one hydrogen. CH bond connection only it needs. So rest how much our carbon connected, no problem at all. For all the product is benzoic acid only. So this you have to remember. This is very important point while doing the conversions. Okay, hope you have understood all these conversion. Next video we will see some few more conversions.